See, I'm sorry, the quality of your call is rubbish. So why would I entertain your services?
It's not for everyone. I guess you didn't like the humor at all.
Well, it wasn't humorous. This is why I'm trying to give you some feedback. The quality of your call was rubbish.
Hey, I'm Borat. Do you want to call from Borat? Probably not going to work. My name is David Gable. I'm the head of sales for Kixie, and today we're going to react to some TikToks. For the last decade or so, I've been involved in sales, both as an individual rep, also as a manager, now as a leader of multiple teams. And prior to that, I was actually on the legal side, working with attorneys to speak to juries, which has a lot of commonalities, as you can probably imagine, with sales. So today, let's get to it. I want to react to some of these videos. All right, so this is First Time Cold Caller by Bradley. I've never seen this before, so we're going to check this thing out.
I'm very nervous right now.
Cute massage, hold on. Cute massage therapy, hello?
Hey, I was just wondering, am I speaking to the owner?
Yes?
Okay, that's perfect. Yeah, I'll be completely honest with you. This is a cold call, and I do have something to pitch to you about how I can help you make more money.
I hate to stop it so quickly, but what I like about this, he's honest, he's authentic. So a lot of times you'll hear people make cold calls and they'll try something really gimmicky. Oh, can I have 5 seconds of your time in order to increase your wealth by 1,000%? That kind of stuff. It's pretty corny. For me, so it works for some people. For me, I like the fact he's being authentic. He's like, hey, this is a cold call. You know what I mean? Do you have time for one? I think it's cool. He's still asking permission. So it's not like he's just butting in and assuming he's got time. He's asking for a chance to give a pitch and he's telling them it is a pitch.
If that's something that you're interested in, it would only take 30 seconds of your time. But if you don't want to hear it, you can just hang up now, I guess.
Oh, but what are you selling?
The only reaction I have to that, I like that he's asking permission. I like that he's setting the amount of time it's going to take, only 30 seconds, so that way the person is comfortable. Because the last thing you want is a cold call and you have no idea if this thing's going to last 45 minutes or an hour. So 30 seconds, most people have 30 seconds. What I didn't like, he's like, or you could just kind of like hang up, I guess. Leave that part out.
Yeah, so basically, we saw that you only have, I believe it's 19 reviews on Google. Is that correct?
We only have what?
I believe you only have 19 reviews on Google. Is that correct?
Because we don't care about the review. We don't tell our clients to leave review for us.
Okay. But I would definitely say that reviews play an important part with getting customers. Would you not agree with that, though?
So what he's trying to do here, which is usually a good strategy, right? You're trying to get the person to engage by asking them questions. So rather than telling them, reviews are a really important way to get traction. He's saying, hey, wouldn't you agree reviews are a really important way to get traction? That can either work really well because the person can get engaged in this back and forth, or you can hear what you hear now, which is sort of like an argument brewing about her believing that they're actually not important at all and him trying to convince her that they are important. So it can kind of backfire and go either way. We're going to see how it plays out.
Hold on. What's your name, please?
My name is Bradley. I'm from the Skill Vault.
Bradley?
Yeah.
Okay. Hold on for my supervisor. Yeah? But you're not from Google, are you?
No. I'm from the Skill Vault.
Okay. I mean, he's based here.
What is the Scale Vault? That would be a great time to say.
You can give me a call. I mean, back like in an hour when my client left.
Okay. In an hour's time?
In an hour's time will be okay.
He lucked out.
Okay.
Normally, what you want to do as a rep, if they don't have time, you want to be the one setting the next appointment. Like, hey, if they don't have time right now, look, I understand right now, you only have 30 seconds. We've already way past that. Let's find a good time to talk. If you have an auto dialer, and this is not just to promote Kixie, but we auto dial, it would be great to just have another call right back to back before he gets the time to cool off and start thinking in his head, wait, did I do that right? Is she really going to pick up the phone in an hour? Did I just get had? You know, if you could just start talking to the next person again right now, that would be fantastic because you can tell the guy's nervous. And sometimes it's just a matter of like, the more calls you make, the more used to this you get, you know? Next video. This is a realtor competing against family.
Hello, this is David.
David, it's Griffin Cisneros. How you doing today?
Great, how are you?
It's another day in paradise. I appreciate you asking. Hey, I don't want to take up too much time, so I'll be really brief here. The property...
Ooh, you know what's so crazy? You watch this and you watch the video we just saw, right? Can the expressions and emotion of those two speakers be more different? I mean, it's night and day, isn't it? You've got the guy sitting there, he's sitting down, he's nervous, no facial expression, flat. You got this guy, he's standing up, which by the way, I love doing when I'm on the phone. If I'm doing crunching numbers or doing reports for the guys I manage, I'm sitting down. If I'm on a phone, almost 9 times out of 10, I'm standing up because motion creates emotion and moving around is great.
5867. Do you guys still have it, or did you end up selling?
Still have it.
You do? Okay, well, that was the purpose of my call. Obviously speaking, we've had a lot of great activity recently. I think all the people
Doing
who
the
were
same
sitting
thing
on that
last guy
fence
did.
and
He's getting
waiting
to
on the
engage by asking questions. Only this time he's not getting into an argument with the
sidelines for
person.
election.
The person's
Now we're
actually
starting
just
to get to
engaging
it.
in
So
like factual
I'm just
questions.
curious,
Yes,
if you were able to
that
still
property.
get 1.4, 1.45, do you think you would consider selling, or has that ship fully sailed?
You see this guy go like this a lot, and afterwards, what does he do afterwards when he brings that hand back down? Takes a deep breath. It's great.
I would sell it.
Love to hear it. Love to hear it. Well, if you don't mind me asking, what was the original game plan when you guys did first approach the market?
We would sell this property to get out of debt and get into a much smaller property.
How did you guys end up picking the real estate agent that got you guys on the market previously?
Brother-in-law.
Great question.
Understood. Well, usually that's some pretty tough competition.
Nepotism. It's always great to compete against just raw nepotism rather than competing against talent, right? That's good.
With that being said, I did help out with a property at 1.8 not too long ago. We got them under contract in 62 days. I'd love to be able to at least show you guys
He's establishing status, right? The fact he's done this before with a property that was worth even more, right? So he knows what he's doing.
what I'm able to do. And if it makes sense, I'd love to be able to help out. If not, no big deal. I totally understand. But if I can't reach your guys' expectations,
casual.
obviously I'm obligated to let you know. Do you guys
The reason he's taking those deep breaths afterwards, so he doesn't get too excited. You'll see this happen with reps. You start getting the answers you want, then you get really antsy. You see your commission, you start thinking about things you're going to buy with it. He's taking deep breaths and he's trying to act casual. Like, you look at, if you don't want to, no problem. And that's what you want. It's ironic. You think you'd want to go with somebody who really, really wants your business, but you kind of want someone who's got enough business, so not just saying anything to get yours.
I did interview 2 other real estate agents. One of them I wasn't overly impressed with. The other one I was. Send over your stuff.
If you don't mind me asking, the one agent you weren't impressed with and then one you were, what was the one thing that maybe made it a no-go with the previous, and then one of the things that made it a green light with the other?
Great question. Basically, and I asked this during interviews too, if you're interviewing for a job, what are some of the things that give you pause in terms of hiring me? And that's exactly what he's doing here. He's taking basically an interview question response and using it in a sales qualification. Like, hey, what are some of the things you liked about the agent you liked and the things you didn't like about the agent you didn't like?
The agent I didn't like, I'll just be honest, he was a little young. He thought he could get it under contract for
This guy's young.
1.250.
Understood.
The next agent that came through was a much more experienced agent, and they sold a home. I mean, I can point to it from my house.
Exactly. This guy's trying to act like he's not young and eager, which he clearly is, and like he sold a home for more, which he already established before with that 1.8, right?
I'd love to be able to come over and get a feel for the property myself, and then at least show you how my team and I have been able to help folks like you get to the closing table.
He established he's got a
So
team
the
behind him,
answer is
not
yes.
just him.
I will double check my schedule to see what time next week would be able to work out. If not,
His
then we can
schedule's
obviously
probably
just
free. It's just a little less corny than saying like my secretary will be in touch with it. It's like, let me check my schedule.
David,
It's a
did you
little
have any questions for me, or is there anything I can do for you before I let you go?
No, that's great.
David, have a good one, okay?
Thanks. See ya.
Bye-bye.
That was a great call. Great job. Yeah. Yeah. Now we can let the excitement out now that he did it. That's great.
And we tried, and we got kicked down, and we got kicked again. And they said no. They said get lost. They said put me on your do not call list. And we said it's okay. We're gonna keep on chugging away. And today is victory. Come on.
He's got that Matthew McConaughey vibe going on. I like it. All right, this is opener gone wrong. By the title, we can guess how it's probably going to go. So let's check it out.
Hello.
Good morning. Would I totally ruin your Monday if I told you it's a cold call?
Would you ruin my Monday?
What? Jesus Christ. Sorry. It's like Sacha Baron Cohen's about to have a cold call while doing Jenga. This is great. He's sitting down. He is amped up on Adderall or something, and he is dressed
I'm
for
a cold
attention.
calling trainer, getting invited by sales directors like yourself that either seen the quantity or the quality of the cold calls.
But the quality, I'm sorry, the quality of your call is rubbish. So why would I entertain your services?
It's not for everyone. I guess you didn't like the humor at all.
Well, it wasn't humorous. This is why I'm trying to give you some feedback. The quality of the call was rubbish. I've worked in this game for years and years and years. And somebody ringing me up saying that when I'm a busy man is just absolute atrocious. So I would change your tact if I was you. Anyway, thank you very much. Bye now.
Someone doesn't like the humorous opener, I guess.
There are a couple things wrong. I mean, obviously he's trying to be funny, so I don't know how serious to take the attempt. At the end, you are going to get that. So no matter how good you are, like that previous call where it went so smoothly, the $1.8 million house you're going to sell, like that, there were probably 20 bad attempts before that call. You know what I mean? So you're going to get guys who are just pissed that you're calling them at all. And they're going to say, tactic of cold calling. Why would you call me at a random time of the day? This is a bad time. Well, I mean, that's what cold calling is. And like, You have enough calls like that, you're going to get some people who are actually down. And you got to read the room a little bit. Like if you get that he's not liking the humor right away, change tactics, man. Get real serious and just say, hey, look, I was trying to be funny with you, but I can tell your time's really important. My call is also, I think, important in the sense that it could really help you with something, whatever that thing is. Let's find a time that works for you. Because look, I'm at the behest of your schedule. You shouldn't be at the behest of mine. And maybe that would have helped. All right, this is Monday cold calls. Mondays are always the hardest. Let's see how it goes.
Hey Jack, it's Sarah over at Pareto. You're gonna hate me. It is a Monday morning cold call, but I was wondering if you just had 30 seconds to chat.
I gotta say, the one thing I do like, I don't like that she's sitting down, but I like the fact that she calls it for what it is. Hey, do you have time for a 30-second phone call?
He literally shrugged, said, I hate Mondays, and hung up on me.
Yeah, that'll happen.
So cute. Monday's already testing my patience. Hey Steven, it's Sarah over at Pareto. What did I catch you in the middle of? In the Starbucks line. How long is it? Do you have 30 seconds to chat while you're waiting?
That's great too. See, that's a good use of humor. The guy before where it was all just like, hey, I'm Borat. Do you want to call from Borat? Probably not going to work. But this one where it's like, hey, what are you doing right now besides taking this call, waiting in line at Starbucks? How long is the line? You got 30 seconds? Great. She's not letting that objection make the call dead end. And she's using it to be funny, which I like. I would take the call.
Perfect. I'll try to get this all in before you have to order. So the reason for my call, Steven, is I've been working with some companies in your industry, helping them hire junior sales talent, senior sales talent, and also helping them train and develop current talent that they have, but also training people that we place within their business. And I noticed you guys were looking to grow the sales team and figured it would be worth reaching out. How do you guys plan on growing this year?
She got you the whole pitch?
I have myself on mute, but I hear him ordering his coffee in the background.
Hey, so he stayed on the line. Right now, if you get an objection like that, they're in the middle of doing something else, your primary objective is, can I build enough interest that they will not just hang up on me to do the other thing that they're doing? And she accomplished that, right? She was able to buy herself enough time that he's just going to fucking make the coffee order and not hang up the phone on her, which is fantastic.
You're a cappuccino guy, Steven. Listen, I know you're a little bit busy right now, and I'm sure you're trying to get back to the office, but did anything I say resonate with what you guys are looking to achieve in 2024? We aren't just a recruitment firm. Once we place these people in your business, we want to make sure that you're retaining the talent that you're investing in. Therefore, we actually train them for the first 12 to 18 months in their role, basically to ensure that we are providing them with the soft skills needed to be really successful within a sales role. I think me and you both know, Steven, that sales isn't for everyone. Can definitely take the right type of person, which can take a long time to find, but I think that's exactly why we should meet. We definitely have a bit of a different approach and model to searching and finding really great talent that's going to stick and stay and make sure that they're growing a career with you guys, not just using you as a stepping stone. I'm busy tomorrow and Wednesday, but how would Thursday morning at like 9 or 10 a.m. East work for you?
It's great. She elucidated the problem, which is that sales reps oftentimes are going to be doing one of two things. Either they're in a job that's not good for them, and that's why they've ended up through your recruiter at your doorstep, or that you're using it as a stepping stone. You're going to have them, train them, spend all this effort to bring them on board and get them up to speed, and then they're going to bounce for a better job. So she elucidated those two pain points, and then she asks for not the close, but the next step, which is let's set up a meeting.
To just chat a little bit more about your goals and priorities for the new year. Yeah, 10 o'clock works great. And out of curiosity, is there anyone that you would want to add to the call to kill two birds with one stone? Or do you want to just forward along the information and invitation?
Get a second decision maker on the call. Always good. You ever get two people scheduled to a meeting, the chances that they're both going to decline drops precipitously. Because if I know that another one of my colleagues is going to be at that event, like on the call, then me just no-showing, like I don't want to look like an asshole because I've invited one of my colleagues to a call and then I'm not even there. So now both of them are stuck in this predicament that neither can no-show without the other thinking like, why did he just no-show to a call, but I have to show up? It's great.
You could just go ahead and accept that. So I know we're definitely confirmed for Thursday, and I'll come with everything prepared.
Next steps?
For junior hiring and post-placement sales training. We'll go from there. And then in the meantime, enjoy your cappuccino from Starbucks. Yes, sounds good, Steven. I look forward to it, and enjoy the rest of your day. Now, that's how you start a Monday.
Yeah, I was going to say, hey, Mondays ain't so bad right now if you start with like that. And what I liked, you can feel the emotion. So it's not just her words that convey like happiness and kind of playful and fun and excited. You can see it on her face. And that's going to be true probably with all these videos we watch. The emotion that you express while making the call really does come through on the other end. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you want to see more videos like this, like and subscribe. And if you want to learn more about Kixie, this link below right here, you can click, get 7 days of free Kixie. That will let you connect with 10 times as many prospects as these people right here, cut through spam rates, and ensure that your Mondays are as good as that girl's were. Thanks so much.